What is happening, people? Liverpool Prophet back again with another video. More news to talk about. All things Liverpool related right here on the channel. Let's talk all things Liverpool, because that is what we are here to do. So we have got quite a bit to talk about today. Some interesting things coming out, not just football related, off the pitch as well. Pep Lijinders, Jurgen Klopp's former assistant, who was an assistant with Klopp at Liverpool. Well, his second assistant really. When Klopp missed a couple games, Lijinders would fill in. Has decided he is going to join Manchester City as their assistant now to Pep Guardiola. There's more on Wirtz, more on the latest bid, and more about why Wirtz chose Liverpool over Bayern Munich. What attracted him more to Liverpool than Bayern Munich, which is quite interesting, but let's get into it. Let's start off with Pep Lijinders. Now, a lot of you may not know Pep Lijinders, some of you might. Pep Lijinders was Jurgen Klopp's assistant at Liverpool while Klopp was at Liverpool for the 9 years. Klopp's basically his second in command. His second in command, and this is the guy who you might have seen sometimes when Klopp had a touchdown ban. He would be on the sideline commanding the team. When Klopp was ill or something, he would be there, literally coaching the team for the game. He coached us against Chelsea a couple of seasons back when Klopp was had a touchdown ban or something. He's coached us a couple of times over the years when Klopp's been unavailable, or when Klopp was unavailable. So I think a lot of us will know who Pep Lijinders is. If not, you can always Google him. He'll come up. Pep Lijinders, Klopp's second assistant. Similar to what Arteta was to Pep before he went to Arsenal, Lijinders is that, or was that, to Klopp now. Lijinders has decided to join Manchester City. He has decided to join Pep Guardiola and Manchester City as Pep Guardiola's new assistant, which I have to be honest, I've got to be honest, totally honest on this one. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Why Pep Lijinders has taken the City job when he was a Liverpool man through and through, I have no idea. Honestly, no idea at all. Literally. So, this is someone who will have seen how City pipped us to 2 titles. He would have seen how we were absolutely robbed against City the years that we played against them in title races. He would have seen the heartbreak we faced against City over the years. Had it not been for Manchester City, Klopp would have won a lot more at Liverpool, and he would have had a lot more Premier League titles to go along with his legacy. So to see all of that, to see us go through all of that and still go there after everything that's happened between us and them over the years, is a massive kick in the nuts, in my opinion. It's a massive kick in the bollocks, because for me, it's just a sign of, again, no loyalty in football. This is a man who was literally Klopp's second assistant, and he's gone and joined Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. Honestly, it feels so snaky. This does really snaky, and I can't lie, it's left a sour taste in my mouth. Now, this for me is gonna dent Pep Lijinders' reputation a bit. Pep Lijinders was pretty liked in Liverpool. A lot of Liverpool fans liked him. The only thing I will say about Pep Lijinders was when he released his book Intensity, literally going out there, writing down all of our tactics, how we play, and posting it out there, publishing it, putting it out there, so every single team in the league would know how we play. That was the only thing I would say about Pep Lijinders where he absolutely screwed up on. Other than that, I thought Pep Lijinders was a really good servant to Liverpool and Klopp. It's left a sour taste in my mouth, and unfortunately, he is gonna go down his reputation, and what a lot of Liverpool fans have, is definitely gonna go down. You don't just join Manchester City and expect that it's gonna be all well and good. Nah, he has lost quite a bit of respect, and it's a shame. Why he's done this, I have no idea. I do understand to an extent when the offer comes to work with Pep Guardiola. Look, he's worked with Jurgen Klopp. Now he has a chance to work with Pep Guardiola. A lot of people are not going to turn that down, let's be honest. Having the chance to work with one of the best, or 2 of the best in your career as a backup is something that I would definitely, or a lot of people would definitely take. Working with Jurgen Klopp first, and then moving on to Pep Guardiola, two very different styles of management, two top coaches. I understand why he's done this. When the offer comes to work for managers like that, you can't really say no to them, can you? But still, it's just shows that there is no loyalty in football nowadays, is there? And I'm worried, I can't lie, I'm worried this guy knew exactly how Liverpool played under Klopp, and he kind of has inside information now to give to Pep Guardiola going into next season. Albeit our tactics have changed under Slot, it doesn't sit right with me that a former assistant coach of Liverpool who knew how he played, knew the ins and outs of Klopp's system, is now over with Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, potentially dissecting all of our tactics to Pep and letting him know everything. Doesn't sit well with me, I can't lie. Does not sit well with me. It is a bit of a worrying sign, but we'll have to wait and see where it goes, because I'm going to be honest, him knowing everything, the ins and outs of our style of play, it's not looking great, and giving all that information to Pep is a recipe for disaster. So, yeah, disappointing and a bit hurt that Pep Lijinders has decided to go and join Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, but also, to an extent, I understand when Pep Guardiola wants you to work for him, you go work for him usually, so I can understand to an extent, but let's get in. Let's move on. Florian Wirtz, the big dog. Florian Wirtz. Now, this is a deal that is still ongoing. As I said, Liverpool submitted a 105 million offer for Bayer Leverkusen's forward, Florian Wirtz. A deal that I'd expect to be done in the next couple of days. I think getting a here we go tonight or tomorrow, a bit too hopeful, I'm going to be honest. These big transfers, these big name transfers do tend to take a bit longer than the usual transfer. So where it's taking a bit longer than a week is understandable. I'd expect to here we go by next week, maybe Monday. But I think this weekend to expect to here we go, I think it's a bit too soon in my opinion. A bit too soon. But Wirtz is going to join Liverpool. You know, there's nothing to worry about. So it's just a matter of when we get the here we go now and when it all gets confirmed. But Florian Wirtz is going to be a Liverpool player. So there is no reason to really stress. And I wanted to talk about why Wirtz chose Liverpool over Bayern, because I've got an article here and it does give a bit of insight as to what made him choose Liverpool over Bayern Munich. One of the reasons said that Arne Slot guaranteed Wirtz he would be the playmaker in our team, which he will of course, whereas Bayern offered the prospect of competing in the world-class side. The path to regular team football was far from clear, meaning that at Liverpool, Wirtz was basically told, look, you're going to be the main man, you're going to be our guy, you're going to be playing week in, week out, and you're going to be a playmaker. Whereas Bayern Munich were telling him, yeah, you can play every now and then, but you're not guaranteed to be the playmaker, the main man. You're not guaranteed to be the starter. You will be rotated. And understandably, he chose Liverpool because he wants first team football, not to be a squad player. So Bayern, you really dropped the ball on that one, lads. You really, really dropped the ball on that. How do you tell a player like Wirtz you're going to have him as a squad player? This guy should be starting. There's rumours of him being the next Kevin De Bruyne, a Ballon d'Or contention. And you want to sit him on the bench. Crazy work, Bayern Munich, lads. Crazy work. But we came in, we offered him the right stuff, and he said yes. So, let's go. And Wirtz, Florian Wirtz, I'm telling you, man, Wirtz is a potential Ballon d'Or winner in the future. Maybe not now, but in the future, Florian Wirtz is going to be a Ballon d'Or winner, or at the very least, a Ballon d'Or contender. This guy is a special talent. You notice when Havertz left Leverkusen, they weren't worried because Florian Wirtz was coming to the academy. Wirtz is everything that Kai Havertz wishes that he was. I'm telling you, Ballon d'Or contender within a couple of years. He is a special talent, and the fact that we've got him is brilliant news, honestly. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but Wirtz will definitely be up there in contention for Ballon d'Ors in the future. This guy is a serious footballer, and now that he's made that step up from Leverkusen to Liverpool, I can only imagine that his game is going to up, his mentality, he's going to rise, and he's going to give it his all. And he is going to be a special talent for Liverpool. Coutinho 2.0, Coutinho regen. So let's go. Let's go. But that is all for me. We spoke a bit on Pep Lijinders potentially being a snake going to City, and of course more Wirtz news came out. But that is all for me. I will speak to you guys soon. I'll be back with more transfer news when it drops. Like, subscribe, Liverpool Profit. Peace out. Up the Reds. Let's go.